I hope you're having a fabulous day today because I know I am, and I just want to share with you. Welcome to the Pirate Broadcast. I'm not even going to play the intro today. I've been, I've actually done a couple of webinars, and I got a couple of webinars in the works, because I'm on a mission to help more people. And I want you to join me on this journey and make sure that you have an opportunity to pitch in, support the initiative, and actually help carry the water here, because I think a lot of people are, doing something that is going to change the world. So if I can help more people, we're going to be, imagine how that works. It's like compound interest. You don't know where it's going to go, right? So I want to be able to, Tim, hey, you could join me if you want, Tim, talk about your show, talk about what you're doing next. I'd love to have you join me. Um, Happy to do that. The reality is that we have an opportunity to actually jump in, and you know after I took a break, the morning show and the afternoon show is like one of those things that you just have to kind of relax and go with. You have to understand that there's things you could do, and there's things that you can let go of. And like Tim said, hey, uh, he's changing, he's evolving, he's doing he's doing his media. So I encourage people to find out what they love to do and move forward with it, because life is so much easier when you enjoy what you do. I love what I do. I love what I'm doing. I love the opportunity to actually share things, create things, build on situations that can always improve. There's a lot of things that take place in our world that we may not have control over, and there's a lot of things that we don't necessarily appreciate and understand. However, the reality is that we have a choice to decide how we want to respond to those circumstances. And it's November. I can't believe it's November, number one. And I think sometime this month there's a National Kindness Day. And you know me, kindness is cool. Got to get back to the family. Hey, no problem, no problem, Tim. More than happy to. I'm always willing to contribute to somebody else's inspiring message and story. Interesting people doing interesting things. So good luck on all your adventures. And if there's anything I could do to add value to your journey, just holler, just reach out. I'm always here. And I was just on Tisha Marie Peltier's podcast earlier, and she was talking about gratitude and how that plays in her life, and some of the things that we're talking about in the mindset piece. And there's a slightly different approach to some of this, and I just want to make sure that I frame this correctly in the way I'm thinking about it right now. And I'd love to hear your feedback on this as well. There's a piece of gratitude. I wake up every morning with gratitude. I have a lot of appreciation for the things that are here in my world, the things that I have, comfortable bed, roof over my head, running water, a toilet, some toothpaste, basic necessities. And I think a lot of people fail to realize how much and how valuable life can be with or without these small incidentals. There's a lot of people around the world that are really not not in the same situation we are. And if you're watching this, you have power, you have internet, you have a phone or a computer, you have the ability to actually operate this, and you even have a camera that you could probably create video on your own. So all of these small little incidentals add up. And the other side of the equation is uh, appreciate what you have, appreciate where you are, appreciate what you're doing, because life is short. Life is incredibly short, and until we start understanding what we can do with what we have and appreciate the things that are right in front of us. Hey, John, you said it, Russ. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate it. Until we start producing a little bit of gratitude for the things we have and the things we can appreciate, you're really not living. You're not living deeply. You're not living with, fully. John Romano here, he has a SaaS product he's getting ready to launch. He's in one of the programs I've got going on with the Pirate Syndicate. I'm doing courses over there, and I was just thinking about this earlier because I was doing a webinar, and one of the things that came to mind was, how lucky am I that I get to create something that someone can use to improve someone else's life? And it goes along with the attitude that I want to help more people, help more people. So if I had helped John get to the point where he can help other people, that's exactly the outcome that I'm looking for. And I don't need to, my ego isn't such that I have to help millions of people. It could be dozens of people. It could be hundreds of people. It doesn't really matter what the number is, as long as I can get up every day, create something positive, learn something new, have a little gratitude, and continue to do what I love. What, to me, that's a wealthy life. That is a life of value. That is life of meaning. That is a life of purpose. And it doesn't have anything to do with money. It doesn't have anything to do with, how much is in my bank. It has to do with how much is in my heart, how much is in my ability to help and contribute to the world around me. And so, what is it that you want to do with your world? What is it that you want to do with your life? How do you feel about the way you're looking at your situation? Because, we can all feel sorry for ourselves at some level, at some point in time. And what does that do? I'm going to get rid of this thing. This is kind of like a distraction to me. So I think I'll just remove it. Are you okay with that? I could probably do something else here. What else can I do? Let me see. There we go. I'll just put that little logo up there. The reality is we all have something that we can contribute to, something that we're going to be able to generate revenue from, something that we can do to add value to the world. And I know I've been homeless. There's a lot of people that even in my darkest hours, when I didn't know what to do next, I still had a little bit of gratitude for the things I had because I was still alive. And it's incredibly powerful when you're working with gratitude. And I wanted to come back to this idea that, Tisha Marie Pelletier was talking about earlier on a podcast or show live stream. And you you have to create value in your world. And because sometimes when you give stuff away, you always that's a good part of life. That's a great part of life. However, like if you shower your kids with too much and they don't learn the value of what it is or what it takes to get there, they're not learning the lesson of why gratitude is actually important, because they've never had to want for anything. And so as you're going through life, there has to be an exchange in value, because value brings, that's what the energy of life is all about, is this exchange of doing something valuable and having people recognize the value that you're bringing to the table. And that's why I'm starting to create these courses in the Pirate Syndicate. I've been doing this pirate broadcast for, I don't know, going on 3 years now. 2 or 3 years. I don't know how long. I don't count those kind of numbers. But the reality is that there is a piece of the puzzle that doesn't always match up, because what happens if you give it away and give it away, give it away, give it away, and then all of a sudden there's a sense of resentment because nothing's coming back in return. And what you have to think about is the outcomes that you're looking for and what value you're going to bring to the table. So this has to be an exchange in opportunity. Hey, good morning, Jenny. Thank you so much. You're here. I got your voicemail. Thank you so much. Elise, it's early for you. It's the middle of the night. What are you doing? I hope your shoulder's well. So this exchange in value going back and forth is something that really needs to be developed. And, we get the sense that what I'm doing is important. What I'm doing is critical and worthy. And there are a lot of times where, for myself, this is me speaking, is that there are a lot of times where I haven't felt worthy of charging. I haven't felt worthy of bringing value back into my life. And what happens when I feel that way is that it doesn't come back to my life. It doesn't come back to me. And it's almost like a negative effect. It's like, okay, if I focus on what I don't want, I usually get more of what I don't want. And when I focus on what I do want, it usually shows up. So you have to really think about what kind of attitude you have towards life, circumstances, your current boundaries, because when you're grateful for the things you have and you focus on the things you have rather than the lack of your circumstances and the things that you don't want, it makes a difference. It has in my life. And I don't know if you have a separate experience. Yes, 2:30 in the morning, Thursday morning. You're at least from the future. You're from the future, Elise. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and thank you for showing up, because that's one of the things that I'm really grateful for, are people that show up. And over the years, people have been here, supported me, and then gone on to do other things, which is perfectly acceptable. Like I said, I don't necessarily need millions of people on the show to make an impact. And there's a lot of things that we can do to share the knowledge that we have, the gifts that we have, and the influence that we can actually put out there to the world. Yes, laughing. Elise from the future. Love that you're here. Thank you. Gratitude. And so I'm putting these courses out. I'm putting these courses together. And if you want to get involved in the community, I'm teaching Q&A sessions 3 times a week. I'm holding these classes, to help people answer questions. And if you go to Pirate Syndicate /courses, there's a bunch of courses out there. And you can actually, in fact, I should probably, your podcast with owners of Dub will be amazing tomorrow night. Everyone should be there, be using Dub. I love Dub. You said you had a problem getting into Dub, so let's figure it out, Jenny. Be more than happy to help out on that. So the reality is that we have these things that we have in our lives, and my experience has always been a lifelong learner. One day I was a drummer and a musician, and the next day I was in the hospital in recovery. Life changes us. Circumstances change. Our ability to do things evolve and change. And what takes place is that we have to actually adapt and understand that the circumstance does not define who we are. It does not define what we do. It puts constraints at times. It's harder to get across the country if you don't have a car or the ability to fly a plane or train or bus or whatever it happens to be. And we can actually think about it in a different way. There's things that we can do. No matter what you can't do, there's always something that you can do. And so I want to encourage people to think about what you can do. And that's part of the courses that I created. It's like, okay, what can I do? I'm going to put some information together that people can actually use to improve their circumstances. So my mission in life is to help more people help more people. And it's a simple equation. And the more I talk about it, the more I think about it, it's like, how brilliant is that? Not to pat myself on the back as much as it is. It's just so simple that it just makes so much sense. Because I always use the term kindness is cool and smiles are free. And there's a history behind that as well. But if you can help more people, then it just propagates. It propagates the opportunities for more people to understand and appreciate what they have, and they can relate and they can respond to their circumstance. They can improve their situation, and they can actually grow from it in a positive way and not necessarily a negative way. Because sometimes, and I've experienced this firsthand, is there are times where people get stressed out and they get depressed, and then they have to do something else with their life. Having lost a son to suicide, it's really heartbreaking to know that he didn't feel like there was any way out. Let me turn my backdrop on. This is not a green screen. This is a real screen. And occasionally it goes to sleep. Goes to sleep. Hey there. Life, Felicia. What are you doing? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Here, let's see. What is my name? What is my name? Russ Johns. Looks like it's from Twitch. I don't think I've ever had anybody from Twitch on here before. I like that. And I'm just here talking about gratitude. I'm talking about learning. I'm talking about video. I'm talking about yeah. Right. Yeah, Felicia. Right on. So the reality is we have an opportunity to look at things from a new perspective, a new opportunity, and react and respond to what we want to do, how we want to handle it, how we want to manage it. And it's not always easy because it's been challenging. And life is short, though. Life is truly short. We have an opportunity to actually make an impact, make a difference, help somebody out. And as somebody as a caregiver, I often have an opportunity to help somebody out, making meals, doctor's appointments, putting things, you know, taking the garbage out, life, whatever it happens to be. And I just wanted to share that with us today and, let you know that I'm on a mission to help more people help more people. And I love the idea that we can actually um, make an impact, make a difference. Also, I think it's important for us to understand that we have, I think, an obligation. Anybody that's here has a computer, has power, like I said, you know, we have an obligation to do something positive in the world. What is it that Maya Angelou said? In fact, let me bring it up. What is the saying? I have to remember this now. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Don't complain. So don't be a victim. Just tuning in. You're the man. Hey, Devin, what's happening, man? Love you, brother. Devin James, amazing, talented individual that is putting out some amazing, incredible artwork and creative. If you don't know Devin, reach out, talk to him. All of the individuals that are here are amazing. Loving life, Lisa. Yeah, love it. So let's focus in on what we can change. What are some things that we can change? We can change in complaining less, encouraging more. Stop feeling sorry for yourself if you have anything relating to a roof over your head or some shelter of some kind. You have running water or access to running water. There's a lot of things that we can be thankful for. There's a lot of things that we can be grateful for. And, we can still complain. We can still complain. Like if you catch a stoplight as you're going to town and you're late because you didn't plan. Yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to share a few of these thoughts tonight because um, it's really been on my mind to think about this because uh, not everybody around me is as healthy as they could be, and life is short. And I just wanted to remind you that I'm here because I appreciate the people that are involved in the community. I appreciate the things that are going on, and I really appreciate being here and the ability to help other people. So what else is going on in the world today? It's Wednesday night, and I think there's an opportunity to actually jump in and jump on. I want to be able to actually let me turn this off. I want to go here. Let me see if I got another one here. What is this one? Russ Johns. I got these. Pirate Broadcast Q&A. You ever seen these 2-minute tips? 2-minute tips. Anybody remember 2-minute tips in 10 minutes or less? I remember when LinkedIn first got video and actually started putting video out. And if you shot the video horizontally or landscape instead of vertically, it would upload upside down. So there's about 20 videos out there in the depths of LinkedIn somewhere that the video is upside down because they shot it upside down. And I've been doing this a long time. And as I shared on my LinkedIn webinar earlier today, happy Wednesday, Marcia. Thank you so much. The video is growing. Video is continuing to grow. And sometimes as a video creator, I feel like everybody's doing video. And it's only because the feed feeds me some of the stuff that I'm involved in. And not everybody is involved in video. Not everybody is using video like they could. And one of the things that I got going on tomorrow, in fact, I need to share this out because I think it's important that I share this out. Let me get to it. I've been trying to launch a client site tonight too. But I'm going to go to events. I'm going to go down here to events because I am super excited about this. Dub. I got to find it though. And for some reason, because I'm a speaker, I'm not, the road to revenue. Here it is. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. I'm going to drop this in here so we can actually generate some enthusiasm. So I want to put this out here. There you go. All right. Yeah. The founders of Dub, Ruben. Here, I'll share this. Let me do some production magic. All right. I'll put this out here. Put this. Bring this screen here. All right. I'll bring this in. So let's bring this in. So this is going to be the road to revenue with video. And this is online. And this is with Ruben, the founder of Dub, and Darius, the CRO, Chief Revenue Officer, I believe is what they call. But he's a co-founder. And then Shannon is another founder. He's not going to be on there, but we're going to be talking specifically about Dub and how Dub can actually enhance your life. I book business opportunities every single week with using Dub. A lot of businesses, a lot of things that I can close. I've never received any message that says, hey, wow, that's the most amazing email I've received. But I do receive, that's the most amazing video you sent me, and I want to learn more about it. So the reality is that you can use video in your business to generate business. And it's this flywheel, and it just keeps getting better and better. And now with the opportunity to use Dub, you can actually have this idea that we can actually create, landing pages or a funnel, a sales funnel, or an opportunity there. And we can actually do some amazing work with a simple tool. And a simple is relative. It's still technology, and some people are, not necessarily in tune with what video has to take on. But Marcia, Jenny, there's a lot of people that have been on the show that understand, StreamYard and video, and that's another tool that I use all the time. Howard Kaufman, yeah. I actually created a, a session with Howard. I actually created a video tutorial for his clients for Howard. And there's a lot of things that you can do with this simple tool. I mean, you don't have to use every part of the tool. You could just use exactly what you need. And that's where I'm teaching this course. I'm putting this course together to teach more people so I can help more people help more people. I like that. I like that. Gabriel, Howard, yes. Nancy, revenue program looks often. It is the road to revenue with video. It's a simple process, Marcia. So I encourage people to go to Dub. I dropped the link in the chat here, so you can go back. I should probably drop it somewhere else too. I could drop it. I don't know where I could drop it. I'll drop it in the comments again later on so people can find it easy. Or you could just do Dub, go search for this event in your events. I'm still learning how to. Events kind of evolved. They've been evolving for a little bit in LinkedIn. They're actually improving. So here's a story, backstory. Is this morning I had created an event in LinkedIn, but not in StreamYard. And it used to be that you could actually connect StreamYard to an event, but they depreciated that. They took it away. So now you can actually create the event in StreamYard, and it will create an event in LinkedIn. And once you create that event, it automatically creates it, but you have a few different features in the event after it's created by StreamYard. So if you, like I have in the past, is screwed up and made the date or something wrong, it's just different. However, here's the thing though: the road to revenue is proven. It's not a theory. It's something I do all the time, and I use video to surprise and encourage people to. The Money Healer. I love Dub. Yes, such a valuable platform. NFA Money. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for being here, man. I really, I was blown away, and I've already done 2 webinars on Dub today, or video on Dub. But tomorrow at 2:00, this is going to be great. I want you to actually join in, because I'm going to be teaching some specifics around how you can actually leverage Dub to build your authority, build your visibility, book calls, book business, and generate income. And every business owner that is doing business need to actually generate and connect with some systems that allow them to be able to generate something consistently and on a regular basis. Create a system, work the system, generate the outcomes, know what the results are going to be, test and measure, continue to test and measure. So these are things that are going to be important for us to share tomorrow at 2 p.m. And also, I have a course. I'm going to be offering my course, which is at a deep discount. I think I'm going to be giving away a few things as well during this course. So jump in, and know that you have some experts. And I don't call myself an expert, but Ruben and Darius are very familiar with the platform. I'm pretty familiar with the platform, and I've been using it since the beginning. And just to tell you a little backstory, I was shocked at one point in time where I was adding videos from my phone into comments in highly active posts. So you find a post that's blowing up, it has 50,000 views, you have 100,000 views, whatever. And I would drop videos in there, and I got quite a few followers on that. And reaching out, doing introductions. just to introduce people as a kindness. It's another way that you can actually generate activity. Another thing that you can do with Dub is you can actually create a playlist. So, for instance, like one of the things I used to use as a strategy to introduce myself or welcome new followers is I'd say, hey, if I did a course on how to create a new header in your LinkedIn profile using Canva, a free version of Canva. So what I would do is I would actually I would put that in a video into their message when they would message me to say, hey, I want to connect. So I'd message them back and say, hey, here's something I created. It's a free course on it's a free tutorial on how to update your banners. I don't know why I quit using it. Probably because somebody said something and I don't know. I took offense or got upset. I don't know. The reality is you can add value at all levels. And it doesn't take a lot of effort. It doesn't take a lot of energy. And as long as you're adding value and you're committing to the idea that we can do this together, and let's focus on the outcomes. Let's focus on the results. Let's focus on what we can contribute to and what we can share. That's what it's about. That's what it's all about. So I really encourage people to build systems and ways of optimizing their time. So you have time to spend with family and time to spend with your kids or your parents or your sisters or brothers or yourself, going out there and taking a break and having a cup of tea or relaxing, going to a movie, doing whatever you do. All of these things it's all part of the equation. We have an opportunity to do some great work together. And I'm excited about this. I've done some webinars with Dub in the past, and it's usually a great event, an opportunity to actually share a lot of things and make things happen. So I'm going to be pushing this out, and I would really appreciate it if now this is not the right one. It says 7 attendees. That's interesting. Huh. They must be changing this. Anyway, I'm going to be sharing it out, and I would love the opportunity to have you share it out as well. So thank you so much for doing this. 2 to 3. I'm going to be sharing it out. I won't do it right now because I'm in the middle of this show. I'm not in the middle of the show. I can create the show, but anyway, it's been a long day. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's here. I am. I haven't been as committed to actually getting guests on Wednesday night, and I don't know if it's a mental hurdle that I have to get past or because it's a group session. I had anticipated that Wednesday night would be kind of a group session. However, it's a little complicated when you have multiple people on at the same time and coordinating everybody to be on a single place at a single time. It takes a little more coordination. And realistically, I have been quite active in some client work recently and family. Mom turned 85 this year or this month. Well, last month actually, we had her birthday last month, so a couple of weeks ago actually, and just life in general. So, however, and I'm thinking about changing it up a little bit, the pirate broadcast. So there could be that. There could be some things that are taking place. However, I'm glad that you're here, and I'm going to wrap this up because I'm going to go. I'm going to go grab some lunch. and then wrap my day up. So thank you so much for being here. I love that you're here, and I really appreciate it. Go check out the courses over on the Pirate Syndicate, because I'm going to be creating more. I'm inviting some other authors to create courses on the Pirate Syndicate. On Tuesdays, I have a show. On Thursdays, I have a show. In fact, Tuesdays, I have 2 shows. I'm on the Pirate broadcast, and then I'm also on Windjet Community, which I'll be promoting that out more and more all the time. So that's a Tuesday show. And if there's anything I can do to add value to your day, please let me know, because I'm excited about it. And you know that kindness is cool and smiles are free. So you enjoy the day. Take care, everyone. See you in the morning, 7 a.m. Arizona time. Be there.